Good afternoon. My name is Joseph Johnson, and I'm excited to share our conceptual plans for Parkside Senior Village near the intersection of Houston Lake Road and Margie Drive. Today I want to talk about the progress made on concerns shared by the GIC team and go over several recent improvements to our proposed site plan. I'd like to thank the GIC committee for their input on our preliminary concept for the property. Their feedback was invaluable and helped reshape our site plan to address three primary concerns. First, a preference for senior over family-oriented developments. Second, concerns about building height and density. And third, potential privacy concerns raised by our neighbors. A substantial effort was undertaken to ensure the site plan addressed all three concerns. We are proposing housing for residents 55 years of age or older and will prohibit children at the community. Making a decision on senior occupancy was not easy for us because it places us at a disadvantage. We're hoping to offset the difference with support from the GIC committee, given the importance they have placed on this particular concern. The obvious preference local communities may have for senior properties has forced DCA to encourage more family developments. However, just because DCA would like more family developments does not mean it is always a good fit for a local community. There is no doubt family properties require more public resources. Keep in mind, property tax rates are equivalent for both occupancies, so local governments should give careful consideration to this particular point. Seniors are better known for going to bed early than for creating disturbances or engaging in disorderly conduct. They also do not tolerate noisy guests and have fewer visitors on a consistent basis. It is no surprise seniors police themselves and on occasion those around them without hesitation, which helps ensure the community remains a safe place to live. Having fewer guests also means less noise, less traffic, and less congestion on Houston Lake Road. Impacts on the school system are also not a concern with our proposal because children under the age of 18 will not be allowed to live at the community. For those reasons, it's easy to see why senior developments consume fewer public resources. With regard to density concerns raised by the GIC team, our site plan proposes 80 units and 136 bedrooms. Yet, even at full occupancy, we anticipate 85 or 95 residents will be living at the property. Most senior residents renting a two-bedroom unit use the second bedroom for storage or a secondary living space. At a 100-unit senior community we recently developed in Macon, Georgia, 90% of the two-bedroom units are occupied by a single tenant. Only 7 of the 72 bedroom units have more than one occupant. We expect the same pattern to emerge at Parkside Senior Village and anticipate full occupancy to include between 85 to 95 total residents. Family properties can achieve higher densities with an equivalent number of units. The most logical explanation is the different bedroom types at senior and family properties. Senior properties have only 1 or 2 bedroom units, whereas family properties have 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms. The higher number of bedrooms allow family properties to better handle younger households that may need the extra bedrooms for multiple children, which also ends up pushing the density to 1.5 or 2 occupants per bedroom. For this reason, bedroom count is a better measure of density when comparing senior and family properties. While our options are somewhat limited with respect to building placement and building height, we feel there is a unique opportunity here to continue working together on a solution that balances our goals for the development with the privacy interests of the adjacent neighborhood. To help achieve a better balance, we are using a 2-story building type and have placed the buildings at the furthest point possible from the adjoining property line. We have also proposed a reforestation plan with plantings that will reach a height of at least 18 feet to protect the privacy of our neighbors. Although we understand the benefit of reducing these potential impacts, a future developer may not be willing to extend the same courtesy. Finally, I would like to point out 2 additional efforts that were undertaken to make the proposed development more inclusive to the larger community. We have reached an agreement with Warner Robins Transit to reestablish a bus stop at the Centerville Public Library. Library management understands the benefits of adding a transit stop at this location and welcomes our efforts to increase access for residents of Centerville. We have also added a sidewalk interconnection with Center Park along Houston Lake Road that will help encourage a healthier, more active lifestyle for the surrounding area. The total distance of the proposed sidewalk is more than 1,300 feet and represents a sizable investment to make this development more inclusive to the larger community. Parkside Senior Village is a single-phase development, and we expect to complete construction and be fully occupied before June 1st, 2022. If you would like to learn more about our team's experience and work history, please take a look at the next slide.